Alright.
You got it. I'll start back over again.
You can just start whenever.
Hello, this is Woody Stevens again for UNI 101-163, back with Officer Watkins. Thank you again for your time.
Alright.
One last question for our follow-up questions before. In case of a vital threat to student safety, how is UNCW's campus police prepared to handle this situation?
Well, that's a great question. And we're, I come to work every day preparing for our Virginia Tech. And that has to be my mindset, and that's our department's mindset. Of course, we hope it never happens, but I totally want to be prepared for it if it does. So we undergo yearly trainings on how to respond to active shooters and what to do during certain situations, and we work on our tactics and responses and all that. We also get out and train our community on a lot of this stuff. I've been doing active shooter training for our faculty, staff, and students. I do a lot of the uni classes, actually. Since 2006. It goes through what you could do to protect yourself during a school shooting type of situation, what my response is going to be. So we're always training our faculty and staff on what to do during an emergency. We've got our communication network that we have set up on how to alert the student-based community if we had a problem with the siren system, emergency text messaging, and all that. And departmental planning. You guys don't know this, but we go to a lot of the departments to set up individual plans on how they're going to respond and how they're going to deal with their students during a tornado, a hazmat chemical spill up on South College Road, a school shooter, anything, a gas leak, anything that would endanger our population. We're pretty good about responding to. And we have policies and protocols in place to handle those situations. So I feel very confident we can respond to these things very quickly. And we have enough training to do so, to make sure we try to handle it as best we can.
Would you mind if I asked what would be the best way for students to stay safe in any of those situations?
Well, every situation, of course, is going to be different, because as soon as we set up one scenario on a school shooting type situation, it's going to be completely different. There's going to be all these variables. But I always tell students, just if you can immediately and safely escape a building during like a school shooting type situation, that's the best thing to do. Get the heck out of Dodge, basically. But if you can't, the best thing to do is hunker down and secure in place. And that's really what we want you guys to do if you can't get out of the building. Recognize that our response is going to be very quick. The battle's probably going to take place out in the hallway, typically. And that's really the last place we want our students to be at. We want them hunkered down in offices with barricaded doors, in their residential areas, locked doors, until we give you the all-clear signal. That's just for a school shooter. Any other type of situation, bomb threat. We're going to do a lot of the telling you guys what to do, so you don't have to really worry yourself with that. But situations where you find yourself out on your own in a dangerous situation, just basically try to get out of here if you can, or not, just hunker down, secure in place. I don't know if that really answers your question, but it's tough because you don't know what situation is going to bring.
Yes, sir.
It could be a fire, it could be a bunch of different things tied into a school shooter, for instance. So anyway.
Well, thank you again, Officer Watkins, for your time.
Good luck on your project.
Thank you. This has been Woody Stevens, staying safe on UNCW.